Hey, it's Fabian from Fatsoid Fitness, and I'm here to give you some tips about staying on your diet through the holidays. So, if you're anything like me, the holidays are tough. You tend to overeat, you tend to maybe gain a bit of weight. Especially when you're trying to lose weight in total, it can really mess up your weight loss journey. So these tips are really like just guidelines for you to follow to make sure if you do gain weight, it's not a crazy amount, and if you really stick to it, you can reach your fitness goals sooner than you expected. Because I feel like everyone, when they set these fitness goals for themselves, a lot of the times they look at the holidays and say, well, it might get a little halted over that. Well, you don't have to if you follow these tips. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because that would mean the world to me, and it allows me to keep making videos. So first of all, what I would say is try to be active. So what do I mean by that? A lot of the times when you come up with Thanksgiving that's coming up literally tomorrow, and then you got Christmas coming up relatively soon after that, you have a very sedentary lifestyle that you're going to be with the family. Probably not a lot of moving is going to be going. Try and find a way to stay active, whether that means I know a common one is like playing football outside with the family, but personally for someone like me, I like to just go on a walk. Like if you can go on a walk, or maybe 2 walks in a day, maybe you can have a little extra food, or maybe you can enjoy yourself a little better. But you can even make this a new tradition for your family. Going on a walk in, let's say, a new pathway that you discovered. A new reservation. Trust me, it does a hell of a lot of good for your health, and your body will thank you. Number 2, watch your portion sizes. I know it's easier said than done, but our mind is conditioned to hear Thanksgiving, to hear Christmas Eve, to hear Christmas, and think this is a time to engorge yourself. This is a time where your dieting doesn't mean anything. But that couldn't be further from the truth, because if you keep in balance and keep in check during these holidays, it could set you on a greater path for the new year. What do I mean by that? Well, a common thing that ends up happening is when you cheat on your diet, when you do this to yourself, you almost start falling back into your old ways. It's very hard for some people to be able to cheat and then cheat again, and then they have to go back to their regular dieting. Rule 3, we're going to talk about limit your dessert intake. Now, I grew up in a Portuguese household, so if you know what that means, you understand what I'm talking about. You get, a lot of the times your families will bring over the best desserts, your most favorite desserts of the year. Sometimes they only make it for the holidays. Well, what do we have to do here? We have to still limit what we eat. I'm not saying don't eat the dessert, because especially if it's something that you only have once a year, I don't think you should completely just throw it out the window. But maybe just don't eat 6 servings of it. So if you follow that and just get a bit of the dessert, I think you're going to be one step closer to maintaining your weight loss goals. Now we got rule number 4 here. Now this is for the cooks. I'm talking directly to you, and if you have someone else cooking, maybe you show them this. Here we're going to do modify your recipes. And what do we mean by that? So if there is a way on certain recipes that you can lower the calories on it, then I believe you should take that route. What does that mean? What does that mean, Fabian? So what I mean by that is maybe instead of putting butter on everything, covering everything in butter, you can put a healthier substance on it. You can use a healthier fat. Maybe you can even use little to no fat. Instead of using sugar, maybe you use something like stevia. Things like that will change you gaining a notch on your belt to you losing one. And number 5, the biggest one of the entirety of what I said is plan ahead. Planning ahead can take you so far. If you have a bunch of things planned out, you have multiple holiday parties you have to go to, you know all about this, you can plan ahead and maybe see which ones would be a better risk of eating a little more than others. You know who cooks the best. So take advantage of that and limit yourself wisely. If you follow these 5 tips, you might not be the skinniest or healthiest one of the bunch, but I can tell you right now, you'll be a hell of a lot better off than you were if you didn't. Now, these are just 5 tips that will help you get through the holiday season. Please let me know if there's any other ones that I missed that you want to include in the comments below. I look forward to seeing it, and until next time, bye.